person almond milk because they really liked it. And they said something about almond milk lasting like forever. Maybe I'm misremembering, but it just that really stands out in my head. So if you've watched Modern Family and you know what this almond milk episode is, please, please let me know. But I do enjoy Modern Family overall as like a show. That might be one that needs to go on the list of like things I should try to actually watch, like the whole series. And then there was an anime one, My Hero Academia, which I enjoyed My Hero Academia. Yeah, for the most part. I really liked Bakugo. But who doesn't love like an angry, like, I don't know, kind of like fiery troublemaker. But I really liked the Bakugo. And then, oh my gosh, I apologize, I'm not gonna remember everybody's name. It's like a frog girl. Maybe. And obviously Deku, how could you not? I love him. But yeah, no, it was really good. There's quite a few animes that I think I like more than My Hero Academia, but it was like, yeah, it was good. One that we started and we got really far into but haven't finished is Yellowjackets, and that one is wild. There's so much happening in that one. It's kind of crazy, but it was really good. I feel like it's one of those shows that you really need to give like your full attention to so that you can keep up with what's going on. But I really enjoyed that. I think we stopped watching around like, I don't know. I don't want to give like any like spoilers really, but they were like more adult, like it was more focused on the adult side of the story, I think. But that's one that we should definitely try to pick back up. There's two on here that I have not watched, I don't think, or maybe I've seen one episode of. And one is the Impostors, or maybe it's just Impostors. I think it's on Netflix, but I need to look into that one. And also, Heartbreak High, which I think has like a queer story to it, so you think I would have already watched that. But that's another one I want to look into. And then kind of an older TV series that was mentioned was Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I've seen some episodes of Buffy, and I know it's like a classic. That and like around the same time I feel like Charmed was kind of happening. And then what I really got into, like, that was that kind of genre, was Supernatural. It's definitely was my favorite for quite a while. Did y'all used to have these little clips and you would like snap them to your head and they like do like those slap bracelets, right? But anyway, then there was a bunch of movies that I have written down too. I'm as this hairstyle goes, I'm just putting this in. There is What's Eating Gilbert, Grape, which is a great movie. I think Leo did a really good job in that, alongside Johnny Depp. They both did really well. I really enjoyed that movie. That's not a movie that I watched until kind of like later in life, more recently than, because it came out quite a while ago. But yes, I really enjoyed that one. It was a good movie, had a lot of commotion in it, character development. There's a few on here. The Changeling. So I saw The Changeling like a while ago, and that's Angelina Jolie, and Jeffrey Donovan from Burn Notice, which I really like him. He was weird in The Changeling, but that was also his character. But I don't remember the full movie, like all of the stuff that happened, but I know it was like based on a true story, and her son went missing, and she was trying to find him. I think I'm gonna braid this. Maybe like 2 braids. But he was, her son went missing, and the cops, like the LAPD, like returned him, but she was like, this is not my son, like this is not the right child, and they like gaslight her and make her seem crazy. I think so. It definitely showed some like, I don't know, police corruption, because they were trying to go like, they were really doing some stuff to really convince her that they were right, even though you'd think that the mother would know her son better than they would. But I remember it being a good movie. I think it's a longer movie, and it's like set in a different time, so I really enjoyed like the clothing that they were wearing and whatnot, in the cars. I haven't braided hair in like so long. Hello, my name is Doris, is the next one that I have written down, and I loved that movie. I loved that movie. I love Sally Fields. She's really awesome. She's a really great actress, and has been in a lot of stuff. And she starred alongside Max Greenfield in Hello, My Name is Doris, and I love him from several things, but New Girl specifically. I did really enjoy that movie though. I think that's definitely down for a rewatch, probably. It was a really fun story overall, and yeah, it had some emotional parts like for a little bit, but I feel like most of it was like a feel-good movie. It left off on a good note, and it was just like really, it was really nice that an older woman in the office was being like included in a lot of the stuff. And yeah, I don't know, I really did enjoy that one, genuinely. There's a few others on here. I know that The Crow is like a classic, and I think I just want to use one of these clips, maybe to hold it though. The Crow is like a classic. trailer, which I had not heard of, and I also put that one on my watch list. And then one that I really want to watch, but yeah, I have not seen and hadn't even like heard of or known anything about, was My Own Private Idaho, which has Keanu Reeves and River Phoenix in it. So that is probably next up, honestly, on my watch list. But it looked pretty good. I thought, as far as like the description and the trailer. Move this one up. That is all the movies that I have, or all the movies and TV shows that I've written down. Hopefully those reviews were sufficient enough. Rat and I have been watching Law and Order SVU with Mariska Hargitay in it. We love her as Olivia Benson. So we are trying to get caught up because they're airing like the newest season like right now. So that's what we have been focused on. And then we also just rewatched all of House, which I forgot how much went on in that show. It was really good though. I've been watching a little bit of anime as well, so I finished Black Clover, and I really, really enjoy that. It's a good one. And then there's another one, and I cannot remember the title, but I think it's like the beginning after the end. And so that's a newer one, yeah, that I've been watching. We also watched it was a pretty good movie the other day called The Woman in the Yard. It's kind of like a more psychological, like kind of, I don't know, like scary-ish movie, but not like a scary movie. But I really did enjoy that one. And then there's one more I watched, I think, recently. Oh, well, two more. No Hard Feelings was kind of like a little rom-com that we watched earlier this week that was pretty cute. Lots of character development in that one. And then The Intern, which I think is Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway. And I really liked that one as well. It made me think of my grandpa. Those braids honestly aren't that bad. Look at that. That is so much better than I expected them to be. I really want more episodes of The Silo to come out, but I am not even sure when that would be happening. Turn her a little bit. soon.